Good evening, Randomizer fans, and welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer Co-op Tournament Speedboat Extravaganza. My name is Lord Fizzleby, and joined with me in the booth today is Admiral Tryhard. How's it going, sir?
Going pretty well. I've been watching and tracking, commentating a bunch of these races so far. I've been really excited.
Oh yeah, this is sure to be super hype. We have the men of a million practices, the Nuke kids on the block, Luffy and Shumbabi, who I swear for the last like 3 weeks, every time I get home from work, I open up Discord and I see them in a practice channel, versus the Has-Beens and Wannabes, Jay Scheidel and Sunflash Rune. Two people that have definitely been shaking up a lot of tournaments recently. Them working together is sure to produce some very notable results. I can't wait to see how this goes.
All right. And the has-beens and wannabes, they want to be winners tonight because this is game 2 of 3 and they are currently down but not out.
I see what you did there. That was amazing.
Yeah. Will they be able to beat two guys who've really done nothing but practice this like all day, every day?
Before we get too much into this, let's talk parties real quick. We were forced to Black Mage today. The Black Mage has plus 10 strength. But something to keep note on is we've got Black Belts with plus 7 luck, and we've got Thieves with plus 40 strength. Those are the notable blurses that we've got going on, so it looks like we've got 2 people starting with Thieves, 1 person starting with a Fighter, and Luffy, I want to say that's a Thief.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call that a Thief until I'm proven
I think that
otherwise.
looks like a Thief because in the starting menu it looked like, you know, he had that like droop of hair in front of him.
Okay, yeah. Alright. So the gate has been lifted. Our runners will be setting off any second now. As a quick reminder, the co-op tournament flags. We got full entrance floor shuffle. We got towns in there. We got dead ends in there. And we got the fastest boat in the West.
Alright. Runner should be heading off there in just a few seconds.
So what's your take on the Fighter versus Thief debate?
Well, with these blursing, it's an easy Thief.
Sure.
Easy Thief. No key needed. You can just progress easier. You can run from everything. Well, except the unrunnables, of course.
Right.
And you just don't get hit. Just don't get hit, forehead. We've got white. We've got promotion locked for Red Wizard exit, or White Mage locked if you don't promote.
Meanwhile, over in Black Magic, we got Lightning 3, we got Zap, we got Quad X. Ooh, this is a fun level 1. And I'm trying to see if anyone has looked at our caster item yet. I don't. Maybe Shumbabi will give us our first look? No? Worth noting, in this flag set, all parties start with 1 free caster item. We don't know what spell it casts, but we know it's a staff, so it's not going to be a very good weapon. And it's an Ice 3 staff. Oh, okay. Alright. That seems good. That seems strong. So, Shumbabi is going to take a real quick infight. Going to see if we can get some quick levels with our Ice 3 staff and our Lightning 3 cast.
I'm telling early levels are by far the most important levels.
And here goes boat time.
The only other levels that matter are, of course, final grind before Topher, because we've got some rough bosses in Topher.
With a Thief leading party, I kind of like the idea of just, maybe a couple, like, safety levels. Like, get yourself to take an imp fight, get yourself level 3, and then just run everywhere. Whereas the fighter base comp kind of really wants to take everything it comes across. Hope we get some decent fighter armor early on, so that we can stack up some levels so that we can take on any of the dungeons that the thief's not able to run through.
Yeah. However, just running through dungeons is generally a whole lot faster, and if you can kill the fiends and save as much grinding for the end game as possible, that'll, with all 4 fiends killed, that'll get you pretty much 5 times the starting EXP rate.
Oh yeah, it's nuts. The scaling.
Ooh, level 3 warp.
Okay.
We're gonna have all of the teleporting magic all available.
Level 3 luck, nothing to sneeze at either. In these flag sets, a lot of the fiends can have really, really high evasion stats, and they have enough health that we're not going to get there on magic damage. So we need to bring that evasion down to a manageable level, so the lower level lock we got, the better it is.
Yeah, we also have some really good white magic. Level 4 Fade, we also have level 3 Wall and here Heal 2.
Okay.
Oh, level 4 Temper and Brack. If you find Tiamat early in a dungeon and you've got Brack, oh, gonna be having some early experience.
That would be nice, and I believe we saw level 3 Quake as well. Quake will work on carry. It's not great, but it can happen.
It'll work on Lich, I'll tell you that.
It works real good on Lich. Zap will work a little bit less good on carry, but also works. So we got 2 anti-carry insta-kills to go with our Brack, to go with our Quake. Like, we're kind of weirdly set for shallow fiends if we can find them.
I just gotta hope you get to them. Ooh, J-Shidle just barely making it through to get the crown, and he's just standing still, waiting for his partner to get the item, and he's gonna wipe, which is unfortunate because there's a ribbon in that waterfall.
We got charges of warp, don't we? Do we?
Is the black mage? No, he's level 3. He can't cast level 3 magic.
Well, we tried. Sunflash Rune gets the crown. Jay Shidell says, "Yeah, there's a ribbon in there, but it's impossible to get out."
Speaking of early fiends, hey Lich.
Hey Lich, how's it going? Guarding a black wizard?
It might have been a knight. These sprites are a little different.
Alright, it was also orange, which is sometimes hard to tell. We're gonna go with bullying Lich with Ice 3, gonna try some cake strats, and Shumbabi says, "Nope, cake didn't land, let's try again."
Yeah, just make him eat his cake. Please, cake.
Sir, are you aware it's your birthday? Alright, hang on, let me try again tomorrow.
I don't exactly like this play with only 1 charge of cake.
It's still like a 25-30% chance, and with it being the first floor, and with the reward on the table being another caster...
Oh, there we go. 3rd try is a turn.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I typically like it to be with 2 charges because, 1 charge per dungeon dive, that's a knight.
Oh, that is a knight. Oh, okay, that's good.
I have no clue what that knight sprite is.
I mean, it's fancy.
It certainly is, and it looks really good, despite not looking much like our tracker Danny here, and being named Danny. I don't think Danny looks much like that.
So Luffy and Jay Shidell holding hands in the Elfland area. Sunflash Rune coming back from Dwarf Cave. Shumbabi appears to be our first runner on screen that has said, "Nuts to the Inner Sea, we going to Melmond."
Yeah, like, there's no reason to stay in the Inner Sea. because, you know, it's not like there's going to be beginner-friendly dungeons there.
Right. So, Shumbabi finds Marsh Split, and Marsh Split is awful, but we're gonna hope that this
Two
Marsh
dungeons
Split is
in one.
quickly. I mean, it's great when it's 2 towns in one, and it's not great when it's just endless nonsense. Alright, what do we got going down? We got Wrecked Gaia. Now, this Gaia has seen better days. Unfortunately, it has been attacked by the vampire.
Man, Gaia's been getting attacked a lot lately.
For me, it's always Provoca. Like, 100% of the time, Provoca gets mashed by the vampire. It's weird.
For me, it's Onrak.
Mm.
Onrak is always just like, oh, hey, Kraken came up and killed us.
We're gonna take a cheeky look here. Level
Life
8,
2.
Life 2. That's bad.
Level 8 Black is a lot
Yeah.
more, and level 8 Harm 4, so White Mage is going to rely on Fade for all the damage.
And that Fade was red learnable, so that's kind of a bit of an insult to this.
Well, yeah, the only thing that the White Mage actually has over the Red Mage is non-promotion locked Exit. But the Red Mage can learn Warp.
So Luffy picks up the crystal, which is good because we had access to early Matoya. He's gonna go turn that in immediately. While Shumbabi is attempting to maneuver probably towards Earth Cave.
Jay Scheidel seeing that warp and being like, oh, I didn't have to worry about skipping Exit.
Yeah, give me that ribbon.
Luffy turning in that crystal, and you know, you give the old lady her eye, and she gives you her cane, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a fair trade. It's like that episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where you have the Romulan that can see but not walk, and then you got Geordi who can walk but not see, and they got to help each other out to get off the planet. It's kind of like that, but if they were the same person and you just like turned one version into the other.
Trade? Yeah. I've seen a lot worse trades, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Shumbabi is looking to be level 8 across this whole party. That's really nice. And that early Lich kill is helping out.
Yeah, level 8, 10 minutes in is pretty good. The metric is usually, you know, if you can have your level match the timer for the first 20 minutes, you're in a real good position.
Yeah, I'd say that's not going to happen very much with these flag sets. But if it does happen, you know you're feeling good.
Yeah, I mean it's possible if you get level 1 Bracken Quake and then you sneeze and there's 3 fiends nearby, it's doable.
Yeah, I was recently trying out the early Brack strats, and just killing Tiamat at level 1 felt so good.
Yeah.
I killed Tiamat with Brack, and my partner was like, hey, I found Kraken, and I told him, I'm feeling the RNG. First turn Brack to Kraken as well.
Oh, that's such a nice feeling. So Luffy is
probably gonna take on Lich for get the Knight.
Oh yeah, once the Knight, and it's a Lich, you just push it over and it's fine. Whereas Jay Scheidel is back to Waterfall, really wants that ribbon, is my assumption here.
Yep. assuming Shumbabi has some warp charges, he'll be very happy to find that ribbon.
The Lich disrespect. Even in the Pixel Remaster. No respect for Lich.
I don't know, that in the Pixel Remaster blind race we had, Lich 1 was a huge roadblock.
Nah. 6 tempers and a fast, ready go.
Yeah, some of our runners in the community have been speedrunning the Pixel Remaster. Trust me, it's a lot faster than that stream we had last week.
Oh yeah, but we didn't know what we were doing, and that's what makes it the most fun.
That made it more fun for me in the Discord call with all the runners.
So, New Kids on the Block get their crown. I don't believe we've seen Northwest Castle yet, so we don't have anything to do with it just yet, but it is a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, and better yet, that ribbon is +3.
That ribbon is tasty enough that Sunflash Rune is also in the waterfall area as Luffy heads down to Cardia. Question in chat, isn't the Pixel Remaster just the PS1 soundtrack? No, it is definitely new and definitely better.
It's not all better, but a lot of them are better. Shop.
Right,
I'm looking at you, shop theme.
Okay, yeah, if we throw the shop track out, like, other than that, it's 100% better.
Oh wait, that's a loot. That's a loose loot.
Loose loot is one of the, like, lottery ticket finds of this flag set, because ordinarily you need both the loot and the key to get to Temple of Fiends Revisited, but most everyone started with Thieves, so all we really need is the loot. Now we just need to track down where Temple of Fiends is, and it's guaranteed to be top level, and we just need to get the rest of the orbs, and we're good to go.
Yeah, that's really nice. Like, there are 3 loose items in this flag set, and with one of them being the loot, it could cause a huge variance between our teams if one of them finds the loose item, the other doesn't. My team, we had this one practice seed where the loose floater was ice incentive. And I'm just like, I'm skipping ice incentive. Like, why would I go out of my way to check that?
Because you still need the loose. Yeah, we've had a couple of times where like ice loop is at the bottom of like a 7th floor dungeon, and we're just like, whatever, we'll come back for it, and then we have to come back for it because it's like floater or loot or something stupid.
Ooh, we found Elfland Castle, not quite Northwest Castle, but Luffy is high enough level.
We got an Aphrax, we got 15 bucks, we got 16,000 gold, and another 16 bucks. So basically a pile of vendor money.
Yeah, our runner, well, Nuke Kids on the Block, they're certainly not going to struggle with money now.
I feel like they've hit most of the big money sinks, because like we've been to Elfland. Provoca's not expensive. I don't remember seeing armor that I wanted to buy.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing armor either. Mostly because one of the towns we found was devastated.
Right. And Luffy finds the Temple of Fiends Revisited, which I believe is over at Cardia?
Yeah, it's
double
Cardia.
Bottom, double top, one of those?
Double top, I think. Not quite sure what Luffy is doing now, though.
Communicating with the partner and just being like, hey, here's the stuff. What do? And we're just going to finish looting this, just in case there's something juicy here, but then after that, we're probably going to buzz over to Onrak.
Considering they have the key, the Toph grind tiles may be an option. Or, I shouldn't say have the key, they have key-like abilities.
They have a key with legs. But it's a bad tile. It was a good check. Mute stick is... Alright. People keep telling me that mute is an option, and I have yet to actually make it work in a run.
I've yet to see a mute work in a run either. Even against enemies that are weak to it.
It's one of those things where, like, you want to use it against a fiend, so that you can lock them, so that you can deny them a bunch of turns. But any of the fiends, I think, outside of carry 1, you're gonna have to land an Expirant first.
Ooh, a Shoe Bobby finds a Ruse stick. Now that's a stick I can like.
That's stick. We keep that.
However, our runners are starting to run out of options. They're still looking for a canoe.
Onrak is more and more looking like the place because I think Shimbabi has finished clearing the inner sea.
Almost. Ooh, red Hydras are fairly weak. They can go down to a Fade and Lit 3. That's so nice.
Alright, Sky 3 always provides. Let's see that canoe.
Sky just provides. What are you talking about? We could just get a really good sword for the thief to wield. The thief will become one of the best damage dealers. Another root stick.
Alright, okay.
Definitely gonna take that. Luffy is going to...
North.
Yeah, that's the obvious choice. But
once we write down that we have a ruse stick over here, we're going north. There we go.
Yeah, based on how long it takes Luffy to write stuff down, I think they're being fairly thorough with their notes.
Thorough notes can be the way to go, because we've had a number of practices where we end up memory holing something important, and then we spend countless minutes looking for it.
Yeah, for me, like, the way my partner and I do it, we pretty much just mark down the entrance. Ooh, that's a slab. Anyway, yeah, we mark down the entrance and item, and then we just say possible room. Ooh, an ice plus 2 sword for the fighter or knight.
Better than that Beaver Axe.
Yeah.
So we got a slab, but that doesn't get us anything.
Opal -2 bracelets for that knight.
Oof.
Actually, a bunch of the not bracelets.
Gloves.
Yeah, gloves have rolled down. Now, to finally continue past the sky floor, you go up from space down into the Earth.
Yep.
That's quite the crash.
Yeah, you keep... I mean, eventually, if you go up in space, you'll hit a different planet, and that's where we are now.
I mean... have to be... that's a huge variance in how long you'll be going up. I don't think one staircase cuts it.
It's a magic teleporter. It's fine. It just shoots you out in a direction, and then you bump into a rock in space.
And you, like, go halfway into it.
Yeah. Find a cave system that was dug out by sentient bulls, you take their stuff, you swat some of their bats out of the way, and hope that they're canoe enthusiasts.
Apparently not. They're nunchucking. Ooh, katana +1.
They know a mean sword when they see it, though.
No, Shumbabi finding TNT. That is the possible Earth incentive.
Unsure where that Earth one is. I feel like I haven't seen it anywhere else. Alright, so much for that Onrak theory. We've dug out Onrak and it ain't there. So
well,
maybe it's where Shumbabi is. Oh, I bet you that's behind Rodlock.
Ah. With how much... Wait, that's a coral sword that Jay Scheidel found. That thief is in business. Because, remember, +40 strength, that's like 2 tempers. So, like, imagine... In fact, that's... At such low levels, that's just, like, way better than fighter strength.
Yeah, the only difference is that they'll have much higher strength and access to just Garbo weapons.
I don't know,
I think that higher
coral
strength...
sword? That'll be more than enough. Especially
you
against
think it's
Kraken.
Yeah. You think it's a Kraken, but anywhere else I'd rather have a nice sword.
Yeah. It'd also work well against Carry, because, you know, Carry doesn't scale too high.
True.
Because, like, in the vanilla game, you'll be fighting Carry with, like... Well, if you don't do out-of-order stuff, you'll be fighting Carry with, like, a fire sword or rune sword at best.
Yeah.
And that'll be on your fighter. So a thief with better stats than your fighter, who's also got a good sword, like, this is more than enough. So
Luffy is still... I think Luffy is taking a stationary grind.
I think this is smart because Luffy is assuming that Shumbabi is on his way to get the next progression item.
Right. And I feel like that's a decent bet. Oh hey, Arsa hags with Brack. Don't go to sea.
Yeah, I've also... Every time I've tried to do something that Luffy is doing right now, just like waiting for my partner to get what we think is like a huge item, we always realize that there's one extra item that we both missed. Like for me, I forgot Ordeals existed, and it was Lefane, and we knew where Melmond was and a slab.
So Luffy has had enough of grinding over near Onrak. The stuff is probably just too bad, or we ran out of houses. Meanwhile, Shumbabi checking Crescent, which I don't believe we have seen on stream yet, because I do not remember seeing Star-shaped floor. But he's going through there on a tear, so I'm probably wrong about that. We probably have seen it.
Not quite sure what Luffy is doing. But meanwhile, we're gonna have Jay Scheidel check Onrak and get the ruse stick.
Luffy's probably on a supply run, is my guess.
Sense.
Oh, night learnable exit. That's what we want.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good get.
So by taking a red mage, Team Has-Beens and Wannabes is actually got a very good advantage in terms of their magic selection.
Yeah, we get everything we want pretty much out of white magic. I don't recall seeing life yet, but there's, with only 2, 5, and 6 unaccounted for, kind of a decent chance we run into it. And we can get it on our red mage.
Yeah, if it's level 2, it's going to be red mage learnable. If it's going to be, if it's level 5, there's like 1 slot that's red mage learnable, and level 6 has like 1 or 2 slots that are red wizard learnable.
Right. 3 slots out of 6, 2 out of 5, and then all of them out of 4. So I'd roll the dice on that.
Yeah. Usually my party selection is usually white mage and red mage, because white magic has all those spells that are exclusive.
So Shumbabi takes the crown all the way to Astos, gets a floater, which is awkward because we still don't have a canoe. Luffy, meanwhile, is inside Ordeals, wherever we found that.
And not getting a very lucky Ordeals.
Yeah, well, that's what Warp's for. If we find a canoe in here, though, New Kids on the Block is off to the races.
No,
instead we find a chime and we all get sad.
I mean, it opens up more options at least.
Yeah.
You can still follow the logic. Because the other if it has the canoe, the other team has to do this same routing.
That's true. But when I hear my partner saying, "Oh my god, I just got the floater," and I'm in Ordeals, I'm just like, "Oh, there's probably an item here. It's gonna be the thing to get progression. It's the I get to sail to Mirage. Oh, well, all right."
All right, Shumbabi now looking to loot the spider room.
Oh, we must have skipped this. Okay.
Yeah, he went straight down when he first saw it, because it's a long and arduous check-in to the first floor.
Sure. On the other hand, I'm a big fan of it's here, we need stuff, let's open boxes.
I think we've already seen a Sky incentive though, right?
We have. That was Slab.
Yeah, so it was it's more of a calculated risk. Like, it's probably not here, but we're running out of checks.
I buy more into it now.
Rune Sword -2. Oh boy, Carrie, you're going down. Ooh, level 6 Gear 4. But Invis is Red Mage learnable. Or Red Wizard learnable, I should say.
Other way around. Gear 4 is Red Mage learnable, Invis is not.
I thought it was... No, it's the first slot.
The first slot is not. For White Magic, the first slot is not learnable, the other 3 are. For Black Magic, the first slot is learnable, the other 3 are not.
Why would they do this to me? Why would the developers do this?
Messina. So we get a bottle from the old men. We have access to Gaia, so that is potentially a thing. And shoutouts to SpeedGaming 3, rating us with a party of 15. Welcome to Speedboat Mania, the summer Final Fantasy Randomizer co-op tournament. We have New Kids on the Block in possession of a floater looking for a canoe. We have the Has-Beens and Wannabes looking for both.
However, the Has-Beens and Wannabes do have a bottle, and we've seen Gaia.
Right. We
So
could end up in a
both
situation.
teams have their own advantages.
Yeah.
Just don't know if the bottle will turn into anything.
Question in chat, is this first round for these two teams? No, this is game 2, and I believe New Kids on the Block are up a game.
Yep, New Kids on the Block need to... If they win this race, they'll advance to the round of 8. Now, I don't remember. Are you currently participating in this tournament, Lord Fizzlebeef?
I am! The Trash Island Fire Engine number 9 will be making an appearance on Saturday. Scheduling flubs can and do happen, so unfortunately we had to postpone all the way to the weekend, and then we're just gonna slam out some races. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yep.
You're in the tournament as well, aren't you?
Yes. If you win, you're facing me.
Ooh.
So yeah, that'll... Alright, time to hate on the other commentator real quick.
You're going down, although maybe not to me, although maybe at some point. So,
Yeah.
Mirage Tower gets us access to a Kraken. First floor Kraken. Ooh,
We have Brack.
We got Brack. Brack's there. Bobby says no. Like, I get it, it's an orb, but it's not a canoe.
It's not progression.
Yeah.
Like,
it will
I know
be there.
Shumbabi's mindset a lot of these times, and he's like, he's always looking for progression.
I respect the decision to leave, especially down a thief, and I'm unsure what the count of Brack charges is, or even if Shumbabi learned Brack at some point. And yeah, like, we have the floater. As soon as we get an airship, we can come back, we can knock the orb out, everything will be fine.
Yeah, because like, if this was a solo tournament, I would probably take on Kraken as Shumbabi. But you need to get the canoe for your partner.
Yeah, that's the beauty of co-op. Sometimes you look at a challenge and you say, I could do this with, like, the golden grace of RNG on my side, or I can wait 10 minutes and my partner can come over and bulldoze it.
Luffy heading down the marsh split back into Gaia. Do they? Oh, they have the bottle. So we're gonna see that bottle turn in. I can't remember any other locations though. This
Bobby
is
I think everything that this is going to be the herb. That's the kind of pessimism you expect out of co-op.
Nope, canoe.
Oh, nope, it's canoe.
And there's the reset. And honestly, that's a very smart move by Shumbabi because because that Elfland Castle location he saved very close to the Ryokan Desert.
Yes.
And to account for delay, like he got to the desert before he got the canoe. So that is 0 time lost. Absolute optimal play.
You know what that also tells me? That tells me that their communication is absolutely on point. They identified the one possible turn-in they had left, so they hedged their bets on that. It didn't. As soon as that canoe box was opened, that was mash reset and sail to the desert. We don't need to wait for the game to tell me I have it. I'm already on my way there. That's excellent communication.
Yeah, like, come on, you have 2 guys sitting in a Discord call every single day for the past 3 weeks. I think they get good at talking to each other.
Meanwhile, Jay Scheidel, now in the Ordeals location, gonna get the womp womp about Chime, as Sunflash Rune is in that dungeon. Oh, that leads to the floater, which they have the canoe, so they're going to be real happy to see this. So both our teams are going to be in the air within, like, 2 minutes of each other.
Yeah, that's extremely good for both teams. So when are we going to see Brack? Brack on Kraken?
I would expect extremely soon.
Ooh, Luffy has found the Dwarf Cave, and they have TNT.
Okay. Snubbing the Hooray Dwarf, I don't like that, but alright. Last locationing stuff probably makes them feel behind, though, so there's no time for memes. But we got a key!
Well, rip the thief. Useless.
Yeah. I very rarely take a thief out of the gate, so every time I find the key, it's just like, I didn't need it.
Yeah, but run.
You can run really fast when nothing is in your way because you pushed it all over.
Alright. So now Luffy is gonna loot out the rest of the Sky 1. If they find a loose item in here, I believe that'll be at least 2 out of 3. I can't remember if it was 3 out of 3. The first loose item was, in fact, the loot within the volcano. And the volcano is not incentivized, that's why I know it's loose.
Right. That's one of the tricky things that I like about this flag set, is that unless you find the loose item, like, really out of the way, it's difficult to find out like if the thing you opened was actually loose or not. So you really have to kind of keep
That's
track
a loose
of stuff.
cube.
That's a loose cube. And I don't believe we've seen Q block yet.
The only other possible item the runners could look for, apart from, you know, good equipment, is Oxyale, and they're in go mode.
Because, you know, we found Temple of Fiends, we found 2 Fiends. Unless a Fiend is behind Oxyale Lock, we're good to go.
Ooh, C-split. We still have yet to find a C incentive, I believe, so... Ooh, Mirage 1 holds a Opal bracelet. Not quite sure where Jay Scheidel is in the overworld, but that's a really nice find. Is that +4?
I think that was -4.
Oh.
No, we don't have No, we don't. No, wait. Armors are 2 to 4, so that was a +4.
Yeah, that's +4.
That's +4.
Max rolled Opal bracelet.
That's a monster of an Opal bracelet.
But Luffy has found Carry. We're just looking for Kraken, or not Kraken, Tiamat now.
Tiamat, yeah.
And that's all 3 loose items.
Okay. And the tail's real good. I mean, I'm a fan of it.
An unrunnable Agama. You know, not the worst thing to be unrunnable.
It's okay for picking up levels as you pass by, yeah.
Shumbabi has found Onrak, so that lack of Oxyale could be something.
Bit of a bummer.
That's a white wizard behind Carry.
Boo.
Yeah,
I'm
not a fan of finding mages behind fiends when I already have all the magic I want.
The one thing I'll say in the White Wizard's favor is that I believe we still haven't located life.
Yeah.
We have life 2, that's an 8. I don't think we found life 1.
Well, I'm saying, you know, we can get life 2 if we pick up that white wizard.
Right. Or we could just grind 40 and just dumpster kill for it. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
We could just get through Topher, he says.
Yeah.
We won't get baned by Kraken, he says.
Well, it's fine. I am nothing if not a robot that is programmed only to spit out speed and power memes and endless optimism. It's fine.
I think our tracker here could use some of that optimism. Because it worked for Spell Zap.
So Jay Scheidel is sort of maneuvering towards Mirage, having a bit of a trouble with the encounter table. Possibly looking for grindable encounters, which first encounter Tyro is not the worst.
I mean, hey, I'm a fan of Steak.
Yeah. With the B-side encounter tiles, there's certainly better things out there, but this is here now, and if we're not sold on how many Brack charges we have, yeah, we're level 14. We could maybe use a couple more Brack charges.
Alright, we're gonna possibly have
Luffy, Quad X. Oh.
Harry's still got some health. But that fighter's putting in mad work. That was just over 300.
And Luffy passes on the White Wizard. My assumption at this point is that Jay Scheidel is going to take down this Kraken, and then... No, wait, no, I don't think Jay Scheidel knows where, because that's Ice Cave. Never mind.
Ooh, that's a master.
That's a master.
Ooh.
So, here's a question. You've got a thief. You've got a knight. You've got a key. What do you do with that master?
Jay Shidel's, the has-beens and wannabes actually do not have a key yet. So
Okay, they don't. That's true.
I would skip this master for now, but if I really want, if I found a key, I could replace the thief with a master. Or I might even replace the knight with a master. However, the knight is the only one who knows exit on Jay Shidel's team.
Right.
There's an argument to be made for both decisions.
Yeah.
I don't see Jay Shidel with any actual Brack charges.
Brack was level 4, wasn't it? And our party is level 14. We should have a couple, but probably not enough.
No, I mean, like, they didn't learn Brack. More stakes up the hard reset.
This is an okay grind. Like, I view this as a grind to pad levels for Kraken, and this is A+ decision, because the benefits of getting another Orblet are just so huge that this is an okay thing to just kind of laser focus on.
More stake and add some wings to it.
As Sunflash comes across carry, so they might be in a position to light 2 orbs in short order.
If they get those three orbs lit, they're going to be looking much better in terms of levels. But Jay Shidel just moves on. Oh wait, Sunflash is skipping the incentive item in Volcano.
Ooh. So he's not going to get the information about Tail. Well, he's not going to have the information about Tail, and he's not going to have a Tail, which... it's real difficult to know what their goal is for endgame gear, but...
Ooh,
wow, does a Tail just give you so
armor.
many more options.
In Sharknado, we found some nice dragon armor -2. Those elemental resistance are well worth the -2.
Yep.
And if we don't find any more ribbon, that's probably the best we got in terms of elemental resistances.
Yeah, if we could just land an Aegis Shield and a Pro Ring, that's 6 out of 8 resistances. It's kind of fine. Waters with Stone Poison makes me cry inside.
We found another dragon item, but it's the sword at -3.
Ooh, Sunflash Room trying the cake strats. Cake strats, I believe, are sub 10%, but they're not 3 and 2